saves in Melon Playground because everyone else is doing it. So anywho, let's get started. We have a 1,000-degree knife, which doesn't really work that well. It's just a regular knife. Just a regular ordinary knife doesn't do anything besides, you know, whatever it does. Well, that sword does. The usual. The next thing we have is John Cena. I made John Cena in Melon Playground. Pretty insane, right? Our next save is Acid Water Gun. Let's test it out, shall we? Works really well. Our next save is this big house. I don't think I actually made it, but I definitely don't think I made this, but it's still a pretty good house, I'd say. And yes, it is kind of indestructible. Kind of destructible. As you can see, it's pretty indestructible. Only a couple things aren't really are pretty indestructible, but the rest of it's pretty destructible. Next up, we have the Blood King. This Blood King has a diamond sword / blue sword. I also made a sword into. I also renamed the sword to a diamond sword. Also, the Blood King is going to be very helpful against these foes. The Blood Skeleton. Pretty simple. Burnt William Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. Except I made him, well, burnt. Get off my sword. Thank you. Broke his arm, but it's fine. We have a businessman. Hey yo, are you like here to do the business with me? No. Cold corn, which didn't work out. It's not really cold. I just showed, like I said, the diamond sword I showed you earlier. We have the doctor. Well, hey yo, I am a Oh my. Why is there so many body parts? I did not kill them all. You monster. Ah! We have this dude on a bike. Well, hey yo, I'm a dude on a bike. We can tell. We can literally tell. Do you want to see me do a backflip? No. Ow. Well. That did not go well. Anywho. This isn't my save, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. We have this guy. Entity 4716. Pretty creepy, I'd say. And kind of indestructible, too. We have a giant bowl. And a giant cake. The cake is pretty indestructible. You can't really destroy it. The bowl, however, is destructible. So in here, what do you say we test this out in Doctor? Pretty crazy. We have a giant fire gun. We have a giant flamethrower. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to break your egg. Show this to help. Really insane. Another thing we have is a giant gun. Wait, what? Works like a regular gun, just giant. A giant useless wheel. A giant useless wheel. Oh my! Just to say this wheel is pretty insane. Our next save is this half-naked man. We also have this grinder. This grinder isn't something that I made though. It's a mod I got. Whatever. Let's put this half-naked man, gross man, into the shredder. Please, man, I'm not gross. I just had to use the bathroom. Ah! Pretty deadly. Maybe next time he'll urine to put some pants on. Anywho, we have this home with people in it. It does take a bit to spawn in, but once it does, it's perfectly fine. And there's my half-naked man on the toilet. Hey yo, we meet again. Now I'm gonna blow this place up. Wait, what? What do you mean blow this place up? Oh, nothing at all. It's perfectly normal, my man. Perfectly normal. How is the toilet man still fine? Haha, I survived. Not for long, you didn't. Well, let's just clear up all this chaos. Next thing we have is this house. Works the same as the other house, but small. And I bet you have stuff in it. However, it does have some more rooms and everything in it, so it's not too bad. And now I'm gonna blow this place up. Already does really damage to it though. This house is more indestructible. Anywho, our next thing we have is this giving skeleton. This skeleton can actually walk and move like a normal person, except it's a skeleton. Next up, we have a bunch of explosives. Let's test them out. With the explosive, what'd you say? Pretty explosive, I would say. Ugh. Pretty explosive. Next thing we have is this man. It's just a man that I don't even think I made it. I think this is the man that I got from the shop. Got for free in the shop. But anywho, next thing is this. Let's activate it, shall we? Now it's gonna throw this guy into the pit. No, please don't. I have a family. You don't have a family. You're really just a melon. What is this? This game does send the lag a bit, but the thing probably doesn't really make the help. But anyway, as you can see, he absolutely gets shredded to bits. It does quit part of the setting process, though. As you can see, it does break the set. I'll work on fixing that, though. Here's a failed version of it. Didn't work out that well at all. I tried getting it, but it didn't work. Another shredder. We have another shredder. This shredder works basically the exact same way. Oops, wrong button. It works the exact same way, as I was saying. Now what do you say we put this guy into it? No, please, I have a family, and watch him get absolutely shredded to bits. Or maybe not. Sadly, it does also break my set, but we have money. Here we have money and an old military man. Oh my god, is that money? Nope. It's not. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Why would you destroy money? It's not real money, man. What? Well, now they got that sorted out. We have One Punch Man. Let's test it out on this guy. Why, yo? Doesn't really end up killing him, I don't think, but he's pretty almost dead. Next thing we have is this orange skeleton. This orange skeleton, if you want to know how I make these skeletons, let me know down in the comments. Also killable. We have a poor man's bed. It's also destructible. We have a random dude. Whoa, yo, I'm a random. Ah! We have an RC car, a RC tank, an RC truck. These work the exact same way as a normal vehicle would. They're just very fast though. They're just faster and more out of control. Here we have this rocket scooter. You can't actually put a human on it because it will just kill the human. But here's how it works. Works okay. We have this rocket car. Are you ready for a test drive? Yeah, man, let's do it. No. Well, I think it's stuck now. Thank you for helping us. You're welcome. Got that down. Anywho, we have rows of fireworks. They all work the exact same as normal fireworks. I just decided to make them into a row. Works pretty good. Here now we have a skeleton with a bow. Let's test it out on the human. Just like the other skeleton, it's a perfectly alive, just a skeleton. Pretty deadly. Next thing we have is... It is... the snake mutant. Again, it's not something that I actually made, it's something that I also got free from the shop. I'm a snake. This is weird. Very deadly. We have a space melon. Time to go to outer space. Wait, why am I not in outer space? You will be soon. Wait, what? Why am I wasn't? Why am I? He'll be fine. Anywho, we have Spring Rock, which I cannot spawn in because every time I spawn it in, it ends up crashing the game. It ends up making the game, really bad, and almost ends up crashing the game, and I have to actually even come back to the app. So I can't really show that to you. But anywho, next we have this thing. It's a very strange blob thing. It does bug out quite a lot, like that. It's a strange stretchy blob type thing. I saw a video on how to make this, and I made one of these, and well, it's pretty buggy and pretty weird. Next up we have thick melon. Oh boy, I'm thick. Pretty easy to kill too. And to go with a thick melon, we have a thick sword. Works the exact same way too. We have a tiny cake. It's just pretty easy to destroy because of how tiny it is. We also have a tiny cube. Just a random cube. Just a random useless cube. We also have a tiny melon. Why am I so small? Get caked on. Ugh. Oh. Oh, disgusting. We also have tomato military man. Okay. Oops. Sorry, man. Let's try this again. Look at that. This guy's actually holding a gun. Oh yeah, that's why I have a gun. People hate us? Well, we're just gonna kill him with a gun. Hi-yo. I hate you. Well, well, well. Anywho. Pretty deadly, I would say. Next thing we have is this towel. I did not actually make this towel, but it's still pretty cool to use. Again, I kind of spawned it wrong, but here you can turn on the lights and everything. As you can see, it turns on the lights. You can turn on and off the lights in this place. Our next thing I also didn't make is this TV with controls. It doesn't actually come with any controls though, so I kind of got scammed with it. But still. This van will, if I also spawn it in, it will make the game yak, so I'm not going to show it to you. And also, I didn't make it, so. We have this melon with some armor on it. This is a normal melon. It should be able to walk normally. I haven't actually tested it out yet, though. But anywho, this it's a melon that with armor that I made for it. Yeah, it can't really walk that well with the armor, but. You can't really walk that well with the armor, but you get my drift. Next thing we have is very whittled Afton. This guy is very whittled, almost completely dead. Another thing we have is this virus syringe, which it almost kills the guy, but then it gives him a virus. Next thing we have whittled Afton. It is a bit bugged out though, and the head just snaps right off, but we can easily fix that with a healing syringe or a regen syringe, I'm not sure which one, and a YIM connector. Can I get on there? There. And now I just inject it with the regen like that. And bam, now he's alive. He's a whittled Afton. Or, I don't know, something. Call him what you want. Anywho, the next thing we have is we have this withered Foxy, which is basically just burnt. He's just burnt, basically. You can kind of kill him, though he is kind of hard to kill. We have withering Skeleton, also killable and alive. We have a yellow Skeleton. And finally, we have this zombie melon, which is just a zombie with a virus, basically. Which is just a human with a virus. As you can see, that purple blood. He is almost impossible to kill for some reason, though. But he's dead now. Anywho, that was all the characters in this game. That was all my little homemade characters. Like and subscribe. And hold on, let me get my Blood King out. That was enough of this video. Like and subscribe. Let me put down my sword. Can I put down my sword? There we go. That was all for this. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye.